Good morning, young adventurers. I'm here on Bohol Island, actually Panglao Island, right off of Bohol to be exact. Just arrived from Manila. I'm staying at Alona. If you see my Instagram stories, you can see how incredible this setup is. I'll save that for the stories. There are so many things that I want to explore here, so much great feedback from you guys on where to go, what to see, what to experience. So I'm not gonna waste any time with this intro. Day one in Bohol, I'm going to find Tarsiers. I'm going to find big mounds of chocolate. I'm gonna go kayak down the river. Yeah, lots of things to do today. Let's go. Bohol Province, a popular set of islands here in the Central Visayas region of the Philippines. It's known for its coral reefs and unusual geological formations, but before we get to those, I think it would be best if we go pay a visit to the main island's most famous resident.
So if we're inside Mom's room, you need to be quiet, okay? And then no flash when you take pictures. So I am your guide inside.
Okay. For the past 45 million years, tarsiers have inhabited rainforests all over the world. But now, they exist in only a few islands on the Philippines, Borneo, and Indonesia. The Philippine Tarsier Foundation here in Bohol is one of the few sanctuaries on the planet that's having some success in restoring the tarsier population. These freakishly awesome little nocturnal creatures are the only entirely carnivorous primate. No plants in their diet, just insects, lizards, snakes, frogs, birds, and even bats. Also, their huge eyes don't rotate, but they can rotate their necks a full 180 degrees like an owl. Furthermore, they're solitary animals, as they prefer a great deal of space between them and the next tarsier, only crossing paths as they hunt and mate. And perhaps their most noteworthy attribute? It's said that they were the inspiration behind Yoda. From the Tarsier Sanctuary, it's a quick stop at Clarin Ancestral House for lunch. Residence of a former governor of Bohol, it's set up as a museum of sorts, including a great little garden restaurant serving up soups, sweet and sour fish, and some delicious desserts. Back on the road and into a beautiful hour drive to see these crazy geological formations that everyone's talking about. Made it. Chocolate Hills. It is beautiful. Big, rolling Hershey kisses all through this lush green jungle. And now I'm just gonna walk up these steps. Chocolate Hills Development. Look at up there. Going up some steps. So we'll take a look. Oh, I like this. It'll make you earn it. Was it good? Yeah. All right. Whew. Made it. Look at this. Chocolate Hills. This really is beautiful. There are thousands and thousands of them. Everywhere. And there's a little bit of brown, but mostly green. I guess during dry season that they're called chocolate hills because they turn brown and they look like brown chocolates. Better than shit hill, right? There's a few legends that describe how these came to be, but the scientific reasoning still isn't completely clear. The most common theory is that they're weathered marine limestone formations on top of clay. Regardless, it's like no other landscape I've ever seen. And without skipping a beat, it's down to the Abatan River to finish the day on the water. Before road construction, this river served as a main waterway for people to and from the interior towns. The area around the river covers about 1,000 acres of land, filled with mangroves and nipa palm trees. Now, most visitors who come to Bohol take tours down the more popular Loboc River. So thankfully, because of that, a guide and I virtually have this entire area to ourselves. After a relaxing cruise, we go right across the street to one of my favorite aspects of the country, these delicious little roadside diners. Grilling meats, covered pots of stewed vegetables and fried chicken, always accompanied by a big plate of rice and seasoned oh so carefully by the passing engine exhaust. Just hanging out here, grabbing a little roadside treat before the Firefly show. The sunset is absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna head over now. I think we're getting ready to head out, right? Yeah. We're going. And from here, back over to the river, somehow I get talked into a firefly viewing tour. If you've never seen fireflies before, I could imagine this being interesting. And I'm told that this is one of the rarest types of fireflies. I'm told that they live up to 3 years as larvae and transform into these glowing adults for only 1 month of their lives. I'm also told that they light up to gain attention of the opposite sex, and like most creatures, the females are attracted to the brightest glow. And I do have to admit, seeing hundreds of these little guys illuminate together like a glowing Christmas tree truly is impressive. It is a great end to my first day here in Bohol. Good morning, good morning. It is another beautiful day here on Panglao Island, right off of Bohol. And today's adventures are all about water and beach. First up, going diving. Second up, gonna go check out some of the beaches around the island of Panglao. And third, we're gonna go try to find one exclusive beach. Let's go. Adventure, day 2 here in Bohol. Ready? Balicasag Island is this morning's diving destination, and there's 6 different dive sites around the small island. Honestly, it's bittersweet showcasing these types of places, because no doubt it will only make it more popular. Alright, we just made it to our first dive location. The water looks beautiful, there's a few other boats here. Let's go jump in.
25 meters.
Oh, okay.
Then we go with the current is going that way, so we go with that way.
Okay. And while it's said to be a protected marine life sanctuary, when we arrive, there's already a countless amount of dive boats surrounding the area. Regardless, the moment I enter the water, I can see why this place is so popular. Beyond the beautiful coral, carefree sea turtles, and darting eels, it is here where I experience one of the most incredible underwater encounters. In the distance, I begin to see what looks like a massive tornado coming my way. It is a never-ending school of jackfish passing through. And as you approach this seemingly impenetrable wall, they begin to mold around you, enclosing you into their circle. It is unbelievable. Back on dry land, after an amazing dive, it's time to check out some of the most popular beaches in and around Panglao Island. All right, first stop is the most popular, the most crowded beach in all of Panglao, and that is Alona Beach. There are tons of shops, tons of tourist spots, a lot of boats, a lot of people asking for tours to go out on boats. It's a beautiful spot. The water is incredible, sand everywhere, a little sleepy village that turned into a tourist hub. We'll cruise around anyway, get a feel for the place, and then go see another beach, maybe one a little less crowded. Let's go. Okay, next stop on the beach exploration is Dumaluan, and this is a completely different feel. Just up from the popular Alona beach is Dumaluan, and honestly, there's a ton of different beach options on Panglao. But I like this one because in between the resorts, there's these little picnic cabanas you can rent out for the day. And also, the beach isn't as crowded as neighboring Alona. Thank you. Always ready. How you doing? Thanks, guys. Thank you. Everybody's out this afternoon, hanging out by the beach, having a couple of beers, relaxing. After the boat trips in the morning, everybody comes and just chills, yeah? But this we are on a this is a mission to go to see one more beach. Going to see the Virgin. The Virgin. Something to note about the Virgin Island. Like most sandbars in the Philippines, timing is everything, both with crowds and tides. Your experience here all depends on when you come. Luckily for me, I'm making the trip right before sunset, when most tours have already left, including the vendors. If you have the budget, I recommend coming alone like this or with a small group to truly appreciate this place. Beautiful is this. There is nobody here. There's just a big sandbar, a couple islands in the distance. But there's just one group of guys over here. It's very peaceful. Help me out with some drone footage. Hi. We're the only ones stranded on the island here.
Yeah, exactly.
Big Mama here.
We're all safe on the Virgin Island.
Yeah, we're all virgins.
Stranded.
Bye bye.
Thank you guys. All right, that is it. That is it for my beach exploration today. This was definitely the best of the best. This is a good way to end the day. Met some good guys from Cebu, and that is it. So if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment if you haven't already. That's it. I'll see you guys in another episode of the Philippines next week. See ya. Last but certainly not least, I just want to end this video by sending out a big f*** you to Kevin. I don't know who you are or why you thought this was a good idea, but you're the worst, and you're everything that's wrong with tourism. To everyone watching, please don't be like Kevin.